I'm gonna meet ya. I'm gonna meet ya. I'll meet ya.
Everybody, I felt very insecure yesterday because I didn't have my hair done. I don't have my hair done a lot these days because I go to the gym before, so I can pump up these muscles, people, so I look sexy for you, lovely fam.
Gross.
A few comments were making comments about my hair that wasn't done, so I did it for you guys, so I'm overcompensating.
So he brought 7 jars of pomade and just like scooped them into his hair.
I just like reversed the truck of grease and like beep, beep. So I look sexy now, guys. I feel good. I feel good.
Please, if you're there's too much glistening happening in the view, just you can just close this and listen to the audio of this. That's fine because it'd be too hard to watch.
We don't want to blind anybody, OH&S, stuff like that. This channel is not making enough money to be sued at all.
Sure, all our videos get demonetized.
Like, all of our, they all get demonetized. So please.
You know what we should do to make money, Sam? We should make a battle royale game. Okay?
Everyone's doing it.
That's what everyone.
Fucking make
That's
it.
what all the cool kids are doing.
Laymen battle royale.
And I tell you what, we're fucking sick of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, the games industry is all about innovation. AAA publishers in particular, they really excel in the art of innovation. They're always coming up with fantastic new ideas. So that's why when PUBG comes out and it's this gigantic success, the first thing all of them do is jump on that shit and try and do exactly the same thing.
They saw what PUBG were doing, and they're like, you know what, we need to get some of that shit, and they all just fucking went.
To be clear, yes, person in the comments section, you're really smart. We know H1Z1 was the first one. We know PUBG is a ripoff. We get that fucking comment every single time we mention PUBG. We know, okay. But let's just admit that PUBG was the one that made it big, okay? There was stuff before that, but then PUBG blew it the fuck up, and now everyone's talking about
100%.
it, right? But it's really reached critical mass this week for me personally, because I read a lot of Reddit, and then I swear to God, there was a point where on the game subreddit, there were 3 new Battle Royale games announced within the space of 1 week. Like, literally 3.
It's like I can't think of any other game actually that's ever done that. Like a new genre is actually, of course. This is just like World of Warcraft,
yes,
people.
Exactly.
Okay,
yes.
Look, we know it wasn't the first MMORPG, but
yes, it was. WoW was the first MMORPG. Come at us, comment section.
Ralph's having a bit of a
Come at
Windows
us.
shutdown moment. The thing was, when it came out, it was the one that put MMOs on the map. Of course, it made it like a phenomenon across the world. And after that, everything and its dog was coming out with freaking, you know, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. Yeah. All this stuff was coming out, and you're like, shit, there's an MMO for everything. There's probably like MMO chess.
Warhammer.
There's just everything, right? There was Warhammer too.
Yeah.
This is the same thing, where like a genre has been reborn in a way, and everyone's trying to jump in to make some money out of it. But I think quickly, it's going to end the same way. It's going to get overflooded. People are going to be like, there's 400 friggin' battle royales to choose from. Which one am I going to do? And it's going to get to a point where you're just like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, totally.
There's too much of it.
Here's a list of battle royale games. Just a small list, because this is absolutely not all of them. There's going to be
100%.
some obscure ones or there's probably some giant one that we've still forgotten, because there's just so many of them out there right now. Obviously, there's H1Z1. There's PUBG, which is the biggest of them all. Well, actually, that's a lie. Sorry, I'll rephrase. PUBG was the one that started this whole mess, and then Fortnite came along. Fortnite, this week, on Sunday, had 3.5 million concurrent players.
And PUBG only had, what, 1.5 or something?
3.5 million is just an absolutely absurd number. There's that. So anyway, that's Fortnite. Paladins, we spoke about a few weeks ago. Not at all like Overwatch. Totally different game.
Like, some guy has a shield, but he has a flamethrower, and his name is Alfonso or some shit. It's completely different, okay? Just watch Donkey's video. He shows you exactly how different it
And then the
really
comment
is.
section will still be like, Overwatch was in development after
Oh,
Paladins.
I know, I've heard this before.
Shut up, man. Just shut up.
We all know that they saw the success and they dramatically changed how they wanted to release that game.
I know,
Simple as that.
That's right. So anyway, they're going to do a Battle Royale mode as well. Battlefield, we know that EA,
good old EA,
Andrew
Wilson
Wilson was discussing the idea that there's a lot to be learned from Battlefield. There's lots of rumors swirling that the next Battlefield game will have a Battle Royale mode in it. Red Dead 2, coming out this year, is very, very strongly rumored to have a battle royale mode as well, which can I just say would actually be quite awesome.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
and this week as well, so that was one of the 3 that I saw this week announced. There was also the guys who made Stalker. You know that old, you wouldn't know Stalker. Stalker's an old hardcore first-person shooter RPG set in like Chernobyl. And it's actually quite a celebrated game. It had 3 games in the series. And now they're working on a new Battle Royale game called like Fear the Wolves or something. And now another one's just been announced today called Egress or something. And it's actually basically Dark Souls meets Battle Royale.
It's like
together at last.
We always bring up Dark Souls, but like finally we can say it's going to be the Dark Souls of Battle Royale. We can say that and mean it, people.
But seriously, I mean, can I say the idea of having a Dark Souls style Battle Royale game? Not a bad idea either. I would absolutely play that game for sure. But seriously though, that is what, at least that's 8 games right there. Only 3 of them are out now.
Yeah.
All trying to hit the Battle Royale genre.
Purpose that created us. Purpose that connects us. Purpose that pulls us, that guides us, that drives us. It is purpose that defines. Purpose that binds us. We are here because of you.
And it's kind of like, when does this end?
I'll tell you when this ends, when Destiny 2 comes out and it's like, hey, we're making a Battle Royale.
Destiny 2,
and they're
Battle
gonna totally do it, I reckon. Because they're like, we need to save this game. Everyone's doing Battle Royales. Guys, we're just going to do it. And it's going to take place at the farm. Because no one uses the farm. So if we put it there, people will visit the farm.
And because, guys, we're still using an engine from like 8 years ago, it's still going to be 4
Exactly.
Still 4 on 4, guys.
Yeah,
it's
all
4 on 4 Battle Royale with a scoreboard. Okay? So whoever gets the most kills, and then you respawn as well. So whoever gets the most kills at the end of it, that's it. So Battle Royale, guys. It's not deathmatch, Battle Royale.
And all these Chinese hackers in China, they're gonna be like, shit, which game now are we gonna hack? Like, there's too many now. Like, what do you actually think is gonna happen here?
No. I think this is already, it's past. Like,
I think it's past.
I think there's
Fortnite got on the last stop.
Totally. And by the time these games come out, people are going to be over the Battle Royale genre. They're going to be looking for the next thing. It's like MOBAs. I remember when League of Legends and Dota were huge, and they hit this critical mass.
That's so true.
Everyone started making MOBAs as well. EA was working on a MOBA called Dawn
Marvel
Gate.
made one.
Marvel had one.
Yeah.
All sorts of shit going down. They all got canned in the end because everyone's like, well, actually, when you start making a game at the height of popularity, then you've already missed the boat.
Yeah.
It's like Bitcoin, man. I swear to
so
God,
like Bitcoin.
PUBG, the Battle Royale genre is like the Bitcoin of 2018.
100%. Everyone's jumping on board. Everyone's just going to be like, this is it, guys. This is going to be the next big thing. And then everyone's going to invest all this money and then realize it's just a big bubble and it's burst. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Be connected! Really right.
So, guys, watch out for the Bitcoin, bubble train of Battle Royales. I suspect 2 or 3 months down the track. I had to look at my watch even.
For the months.
Sam's
watch has months on it,
guys.
I
had to look there just for the dramatic effect, people. So in 3 months, I reckon it's going to be, 3 months, 6 months. It's going to be like, well, what's next?
It's I think it's going to survive. Don't get me wrong. Like, MOBAs are still extremely successful. WoW is still extremely successful. I'm not saying it's going to die. I'm just saying that is there more space in the market for 8 other Battle Royale games coming out and everyone playing them? I suspect that there's not.
No.
I reckon it's going to hurt them in the end. And I would like to see publishers trying to go a different direction as well. Like,
Totally.
What's the next thing? We've done this now. Try and deploy that innovation and that money and that incredible capacity that you have to create. Try and develop the next thing rather than the last thing.
That's what I mean. So I think in 6 months the question will start being asked, what's next? But people, I could be wrong. I'm very, very
often wrong.
Often never wrong. So in 6 months' time when we're watching Laymen videos and we're covering the story of how Battle Royales are dead, you'll be like, well, Sam was right.
The Laymen called it.